Chaundrea from Memphis, Tennessee, and I want to just give a shout out to shaystar.com and thank you for letting me tell my story.
Cut the music up a little louder. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Soulson, VP of shaystar.com, and if you see me and I see you, of course I'm working. We're here to talk to a young, beautiful lady about her experiences of being a single mother. Stay tuned. See what's going on. Here's the lovely lady right here. Can you please tell us who you are and where you're from?
My name is Chaundrea Nicole, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm here in New York to handle some business concerning my daughter's dad, Rich Dollaz.
Okay, and can you give us a little background? What's the situation if we may impose or step in?
Well, the background story with that is Rich Dollaz, which is my daughter's dad, hasn't seen her since she was born. Which he's seen her once when she was a baby, but she's never, seen her. Of course she doesn't remember that. So, basically I'm here to try to, get something done about that.
Okay. So as a mother, a daughter, and I know friends of many, can you tell us exactly what it means to have a father in a child's life?
Well, I think it's important to have a father figure in your life. Me personally, my dad died when I was a baby, so I don't know what it is to have a real father. I have someone who plays that role in my life. So with my kids, I think it's important for them to have that father figure. Not necessarily the father because of what I went through, but my daughter wants to know her father. I would like to do everything I can to get that done.
I like that term you used, role. I grew up in a single parent home too with my mother. My father was never there as well, so I definitely understand your concern and your care for that actual feeling. Mm-hmm. Can you explain you and Rich's feelings for each other up until?
Honestly, when we dealt with each other, we had no, harsh feelings toward one another. I've seen him in action with other people with his issues, but as far as he and I go, we never had any issues. So really, throughout these years, I've been dealing with trying to figure out what happened, and I kind of tried to figure out if it was something that I did wrong, because he just disappeared, and he kept disappearing throughout the years.
When did it get to that point?
It had been like that, like when I told him I was pregnant. He kind of stuck around a little bit. Then we had a situation where I found out he was cheating with someone that I knew. And we kind of lost touch. And throughout the years, we would keep in touch up until like 5 or 6 years ago. And since then, I would email him, I would tweet him, send MySpace when that was out, and he never responded to me. And I didn't know why, and I still don't understand why. But I just feel like he don't want to take part. But as a parent, I'm 100% willing to sit down and talk with him to see, if it's any problem that he has or whatever, because it needs to be resolved, because it seems like he's trying to build an image for himself by downplaying our child, and I don't think that's right.
Exactly who is Rich Dollaz?
To me or to everybody else?
You know what, you can separate those.
Okay.
Tell us for you first.
Well, I'm going to say to Olivia, he's Dadager. To everybody else, I guess he's well, I call him Richard. I'm really not comfortable with the Rich Dollaz thing, but I'm just saying it right now. To everybody else, he's Rich Dollaz. Don't love me hip hop. To me, he's Richard. I mean, I don't care about the attention or I won't even call him a celebrity. I don't care about none of that,
But I know it probably irks your nerve or pinches a nerve whenever you watch. Do you watch the show?
I did.
You did?
Up until I saw him crying on the bridge with that dog.
When he was snapped? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that was around the point when, you know, he was giving a lot of his attention, a lot of his attention to Olivia. You know, he explained on the show he was putting all his money in there.
Yeah, and when he said he put his life aside for her,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and I'm looking at my daughter looking at that, and I'm like, hell no, like I can't, you know, be. I just at that point I'm like I can't respect none of this because it wasn't a real scene in my opinion, and it wasn't real.
There's no call that's still been made.
I mean, no, he has communicated about 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
But our communication wasn't good. So since then, it really hasn't been. But I'm really hoping that, you know, I'm here in New York. You know, do contact me so we can resolve it.
Right.
So that's what I'm hoping for.
Ooh. Sorry, I got a little touched there. I just feel as though, you know, if a line of communication is being thrown, it should be taken.
Right.
I mean, you're definitely doing what you have to do, and don't let anybody stop you.
Thank you. I'm not. I've let people stop me before. Then I didn't have an avenue to contact him. It's like there's no reason why he shouldn't, you know, reach out and not disrespect me and call me out of my name, or, you know, treat Christian like she's an adult, talk to her like he loves her and like she's a child.
Did you see yourself being with him for the rest of your life, or was it just, you know, a fling, you know?
Now I would say I wouldn't see myself being with him for the rest of my life, but back then he was my boyfriend or whatever, but I was young. So, and I think a part of it comes from me not having that father. I just wanted someone to love and to love me. And I think with him, for a minute, I thought that that's what was going to be, but I, you know, found out kind of quick that, no.
He wasn't making it.
No.
So earlier you explained that the last time he really saw her was at the hospital.
No, not at the hospital. She, for whatever reason, he found out that she was born and he contacted me.
Oh.
And I took him to the college, took her up to the college where he was. And he didn't go there, he was just at a dorm room for whatever reason. And he held her, he looked at her, and then he looked at me, and he said, I can't tell if she mine, she looked like you. And that was the last time he ever held her, the last time he's ever seen her face to face.
So now that she's older, she's what age now?
She's 12.
She's 12 now. Has she formed her own opinion of her father, or the absence of him, or have you helped her?
She loves him with all of her heart. You can take that from her for nothing, even though he has not been there for her. She has a love for him that no one can take away. But she's learning some things about him, and the situation, you know, as far as them communicating, it hasn't been very well. But I'm really hoping that changes. And nobody's perfect, but she's a child. And I think with Richard, he needs to realize that she's 12. She may look like she's 16 from time to time, and she may be the height of a grown person, but she's 12. And I raise my kids to be kids, so she don't necessarily think she's, you know, grown. And he just needs to, you know, I want to say man up, basically, and just do the right thing by her.
All right. You gonna learn today. That's what they said. Mama said you gonna learn today.
That's right.
So, for all you deadbeat fathers out there,
Dead.
you gonna learn today. Now, I played the background earlier, but this shit is crazy. She's 12. You should be ashamed of yourself, bro. And she a pretty little girl too.
Look just like you. They'll put you underneath the jailhouse.
Okay. How can you deny something so precious? I don't know.
Ships of an alien source are approaching from the sky. Radio contact has been attempted but cannot be established. Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy.